You are listening to the Kentucky X-Files Season 3 with your hosts Dennis Mays, Tyler Stewart, and Josh Gibbs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at www.kyxfiles.com. And now, on to our show.
I'm gonna buy it on the computer, and then I was avoiding it because
So, how you guys doing? You guys good? You guys good?
As we record, I had to cough, of course.
Feel weird.
Say the thing.
Sorry, my roommates are making noise.
Do the thing.
You mean your
Do it.
roommate?
My
Do it.
roommates. Shh. Don't you say it. They already know. I've already outed myself, so
Do it. Do
Okay.
it. Do it. Do it.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
Do it.
Do it.
Saturday, right?
Saturday.
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 Yes.
Welcome back, guys, to
Tyler Shatner.
your
I'm an adult, right? I don't want a child pass.
Kentucky X-Files.
Woo! Man, this motherfucker tried to make me type in 10. Hell no, I ain't buying 10 tickets.
We've got to get Josh a ticket.
Yeah. So, okay,
Cryptid Con.
let's back up on this one here. So, Cryptid Con, right? Cryptid Con.
Yeah, crypto.
We are-
Yeah, that,
Thing. We
yeah,
figured
that's
that
the
out.
other thing. We shouldn't give you financial advice.
No, definitely not. So, when we did our sponsorship, we're a silver level sponsor with Cryptid Con.
We are silver foxes. Yeah.
However, when we did such a thing, it only gave us 2 fucking tickets.
They're not very friendly to plus size fucking podcasts.
Right.
Are they?
Right. So, being
Glad
is
that
that
we don't
there's
have like
3
5
of us.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Fuck.
So, even though we're a silver level sponsor, the one with the most silver has to buy his own ticket.
Oh man. So you guys are tuning in at the perfect time. We're discussing our Cryptid Con, not crypto, Cryptid Con in Lexington next month, and you can come and hang out with us there. Wouldn't that be fun? And yeah. So we're a silver sponsor because we're silver foxes. It's not a big deal. How you doing? Good. All right. So yeah, I'm excited though. I really, really hope there's a cryptid there or talk of a cryptid that I've never heard of. That's what I'm excited for. How about you guys? Or
Yeah.
do you think it's just going to be a big Bigfoot bash when we get there?
No, because it's, well, here's the thing: is this is like a national thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a man. These jokers won't let me check out with PayPal without pay. I can't use PayPal on this. So all right, I'm already voicing my opinion on this on the show. I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna have to wait because I don't have my wallet in here to put my card numbers and all that in. If I could have done PayPal, this would have been so much smoother. Cryptid Con, PayPal, motherfucker.
Right?
I think
He's the
they
bad
have like
guy.
an 80s like theme Crypticon, like
Yeah.
it's like all the like
Wonder
cryptids
if
are
there's,
gonna
like-
have like bell bottom pants. Well, no, that's
When you get there at the door, you got to put
70s.
coins in a coin slot until you get
Right.
to $50. Isn't it 50 or 60 at the door?
you're muted.
You're muted.
No, for just Saturday, it'll be $40 at the door.
Oh, $40 at the door.
Yeah, it's only
Oh.
60 if you're getting a 2-day pass.
We're saving you like $20 by showing up the day we go.
Yeah.
See that? We're all about them bargains.
Well, no. That's not how that works. No. We'd be saving them $20 if it was $60 to go on Sunday, but it's the same on Sunday.
See that? financial advice from Kentucky X Files.
Right. And
Huh?
and by
Huh?
the way, that's some fucking weird math you got going there, because that's not saving anybody if they're spending it.
That's true.
The people we're going to save money for is if we don't get busted running a camera in Cryptid Con. Those are the people that are saving money. If they
Yeah.
just watch what we do, if we don't get kicked out, which I hope we wouldn't, because if we do, I'm totally screaming I'm a silver sponsor all the way out the door.
I'm a silver sponsor. Silver sponsors. You get dragged out. Get off me.
Do you know who I am?
I can't see that happening. This has been going on for a long time, and
No, it's free promotion.
it's free promotion. Like this con is not going anywhere. So
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Ooh. Ooh, ouch.
God, that just feels so on the nose.
He's not wrong though. I mean, let's
Right.
face it, that's kind of a con.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
Yeah.
being fair here, if I can't tell if Tyler froze or he just like went.
He just realized what he said live on the show here, and is like, "Oh crap, we're silver sponsors, and we're calling this a con."
But it is a con.
It is a con.
I wonder if people working at the conference, if they're con men.
Well,
and con women.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I wonder if they're going to pump music through. Are we going to be able to hear some Conway?
I guess I lose my deposit now.
Yeah. You know where a good place to be to have one of these would be is Connecticut.
Yeah.
I think that's in New Jersey.
New Jersey?
I don't think we're good at geography or financial advice.
And travel advice.
Yeah.
We'll get you there. We're going to get you there.
Yeah. But yeah, in Lexington, Kentucky, on Saturday, the three of us are going to be there.
We might not.
They might not let us in if
they probably won't now.
You get to the door and they're like, fucking heard what you fuckers said.
Yeah.
We got a back room for you guys. What?
Nobody's watching us that's doing this show.
Oh,
they're counting dollars.
There's eyeballs.
We have Kentucky in our name. They definitely probably will take a time. They're definitely probably doing their due diligence, not like how we do our due diligence.
I was on YouTube looking at footage where people were walking through like UFO conferences, right? And I could. There's this huge difference if you get a chance out there to look at some of these videos. It's pretty wild. Go to like watch Bigfoot conferences. Me and Tyler went down to the one in the Smoky, right? The Smoky one, Smoky Mountain. Everyone there is like smiles, happy. It's a good time. It's fun, right? It is kind of like a flea market, but it's a good time. You rarely ever get greeted with anybody with a somber face. Everybody's real excited to be there. Well, then I started watching UFO conferences. These people are like, they're there for business. Like you don't really see as much of the like, hey, welcome to the UFO conference. Yeah, I was abducted. It sucked. But I have these coffee mugs that you can buy. Right? None of that happens.
Well, welcome to UFO conference. I love you.
Yeah. Right. And the only thing I kept thinking was like, okay, so these folks at the UFO thing actually have trauma.
Yeah.
Most of them are there because they're something scared them. Right. But I didn't notice that as much at the other one. You know what I mean? Actually, I didn't notice it at all. So I was like, I don't know. It was a weird little thing that I picked up on, and I'm like, this is so strange to me. Is like, why is the UFO conference? Why is it so like, I know I keep saying somber, but that's the only word I can think of that kind of like conveys what I'm thinking. It's like
it feels more grounded.
It feels much more grounded, but there's almost like a malaise laying over the topic. Like it's not a happy topic.
A malaise.
Yeah.
It sounds like something you would put on like lamb or some sort of meat.
I'm gonna base this with a golden malaise.
Yeah.
I am Dennis Malaise. Can I tempt you with a jar of Malaise?
No.
I love that reaction though.
No.
It was just really weird because I'm actually looking forward to getting to a UFO conference at some point, because I'd like to take the camera around and talk to some people. And definitely, if you guys didn't notice on the last one, if you're at the Lexington Cryptid Convention or conference, whatever you want to call it, I will be walking around with a GoPro, and I have literally no qualms whatsoever about walking directly up to you and talking to you on camera about things, as I think I proved. I don't know why I do this to people, but I do. If you have something you want to tell me or us, we will like love to hear it. And if it's a new cryptid too, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm tired of the usual suspects, you know, the Bushman or Dogman, you know, that one.
The thing I'm worried about though is this being a national convention that's, you know, not only in Lexington, Kentucky. So we're not going to, I don't know if we're going to get a lot of specifically Kentucky stuff like the Hogman, you know.
I'm okay with that though. I just want to hear some different ones. You know what I mean? I actually, another thing too is, I don't know how it would go over. I would like to work on it in the next year, possibly season 4. Is I would very much like to take us as as our little group here and go to a Native American powwow. And I'd like to hear some traditional stories about some of these creatures that they believe in. You know what I mean? I just think it'd be really fun. Plus, I mean, it would be cool to just be there. I don't know. I know I've talked about it before, but going to a powwow and listening to those drums and listen to the songs, man, it's awesome. It's just amazing, you know. But I think it'd be really fun. I don't know how they'd feel about the GoPro and all that, but worth a try.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it'd be fun. And if you guys, any of you guys out there listening to this little show, if you're if you want to come out and hang out with us, man, you can't miss us. We stick out like sore thumbs. Just come on up to us.
Yeah,
it'd be great. Well, actually, no, wait a minute. Me and Tyler figured this out. That we actually don't stick out as sore thumbs at all. So when we got to the Bigfoot thing, we noticed that there was Denny's, Tyler's, and Josh's like everywhere.
Oh yeah,
it was. Yeah, we were like, wow, I really feel painted into a corner here. Like, you know. Then Tyler getting mistaken for another podcaster was it's pretty fucking amazing, to be honest.
I kind of wish I would have been there for that part, if nothing else.
And I like to say that in typical Denny, I completely encouraged it. I totally told her that yes, that was him. She needs to get
No.
I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm like, that's him.
It's him.
Exciting. Get an autograph. It's him. I can't. I'm touching his shoulder. He's real. Oh my god. It was fucking amazing. Yeah. God, it was amazing. I loved it. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. Regardless, that's the one thing you can count on is whether we get a whole lot out of the conference. We definitely never leave without a good time. We're never going to leave without a good time. That's got to happen. Yeah. So I am excited. I want to hear some of these stories. I hope we get to hear shit that we've never heard before. That's what I'm really pumped about. You know, unless it's more Dogmen stuff. I'm a little over it, to be honest. You know, like Jesus Christ. With this many sightings, millions of sightings, how do you have less pictures than Bigfoot?
Right.
You know, I don't know. That one Bigfoot picture keeps floating around the train, the one where they photoed it from the train or whatever.
Yeah, the Colorado.
Oh my God, man. This shit drives me up the wall. It's like you can see its pants. You can see the pants when it walks.
So when you were talking about that one, there was another shot from a train video that happened a couple years ago that was debunked. And it was, I believe, a very similar suit, but it was in the woods, not on a hillside. And I cannot for the life of me find it again.
Yeah. You know the one sighting that, I mean, in all honesty, the one sighting that I really liked a lot, and it was a video, was that couple they were driving cross country and they were filming. They just had a fixed camera filming, right? And it was basically, so they had like the fade in travel video cuts or whatever. And they're not Bigfooters, they're not paranormal people at all. They were just like vloggers or whatever. And later on, someone had spotted something in their video, and when they went back to it, it literally looks like either a guy in a Bigfoot suit, a Bigfoot, or a Bigfoot cutout just out in the middle of nowhere. You're muted again, buddy.
All I said was, yeah, I kind of remember that one, because I think I even said something about it. Was it the one with the cutout?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That's pants, man. That's fucking pants. I mean, come on. Give me a break. Yeah. But just like that, you get a video like this and it gets circulating around Facebook, man. This shit, it sparks debates every day.
And then when this was on WFAA, I guess channel 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it seemed like there was like going through some of the videos, like KTVB. I guess that's I don't know if that's a Colorado based news station, but they picked it up. Just every news outlet started to pick this up. Fox 26 Houston.
Right.
Say when you start getting traction, especially on media, like big news media, yeah, it's hard to to actually get the real truth out of it, or like even if it's fake, even if somebody blatantly says like, yeah, I did that, that was me, I was actually like trying to find a new hunting ground or something,
Yeah.
and somebody who's like, nah, that's not you.
I don't know. I just hate it. I get pissed about it because I'm like, man, I wonder why nobody will ever take this serious. You know what I mean? And now with AI, okay, dude, they've got AI out there and they're making fake Joe Rogan clips.
Really?
Yeah,
And the people are taking this shit like it's the gospel.
Are you serious? They're making fake Joe Rogan clips?
Yes, there's a bunch of them.
I'd love to see something like that, because I mean, there's a few like AI stuff that's like, crap, I fell for that. But it's usually pretty quickly I've got it. Oh no, that's not real.
Yeah. If I can find one.
I'm still trying to find that other Bigfoot filmed from a train video, because that's the title of the newest one that came out. So it's like everywhere, So I'm already on like the 14th page of Google, which starts getting into some really dangerous territory.
Yeah.
You get that deep into a Google search and you're really just not, you're not getting what your keywords are.
You know how they can, yeah, here it is. Yep. TikTok removes viral video ads of suspected Joe Rogan AI clips. Yeah. People are using Joe Rogan to make clips of like advertising their shit they're trying to sell. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Here's one.
Oh, cool.
Friends, I've got something new to tell all of you. I've decided to sponsor a hockey team made up entirely of chimps. I'm tired of people telling me that chimps are not capable of kicking human ass in sports. Chimps are just superior athletes. And these chimps have been working out hard. They're throwing kettlebells, battle ropes, everything. I've got them on a strict diet of bone broth and elk meat. These chimps will rip your balls off. God damn, it's impressive. All I got to say is, see you on the ice, folks.
Yeah.
That's great.
Being a robot has its benefits. I can pronounce tongue twisters now. Check this out. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. Also, since my brain is connected to the internet, I've become a medical expert. Did you know that bacillar membrane and otolaryngology are not autocorrelations?
Wow.
Machine.
That's
Hey,
what I'm
Joe
saying.
Rogan, it's me, Joe Rogan. Please come save me, man. These artificial intelligence guys have trapped me in a machine.
What the fuck?
I've never told this story before, but on Thanksgiving weekend, I was doing a set at the Comedy Store, and some idiot ran up on stage. He comes up to me during the middle of my set and tells me that we are in a simulation. The guy was drunk out of his mind. He was so drunk that he couldn't stand up straight. So we all laughed at him and let security escort him out. But now that we have deep fakes and fake voices, I'm starting to believe that we're not far off from simulations after all.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
We've
sounds
entered
so,
this age now.
Yeah. And then there was like that one, like they've been going around with musicians and changing, like, what if what was the one James Hetfield played Britney Spears, or
Oh, yeah.
Mhm, there's a few like that, yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and it like sounds like his voice doing the lyrics of that song.
There was another one where it was, I think it was Creed doing a Metallica song, but it was like Metallica playing it. The video was Metallica, but James sounded like Scott Staff.
Wow. It's crazy. But
Extra right.
Yeah.
sleep with your arms wide open. No, this is the age we've entered, though. This is it. So anything that was difficult to prove before, just pile the shit on now, because you know what I mean? I saw there's people putting together AI stories. You know what? Actually, I actually saved something to show you guys about this. Hold on. And you know what? Be honest with you, if this rubs some people the wrong way, well, I don't really give a shit. Hang on a second. Let me bring it up here. You guys have obviously heard of Chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the biggest AI out there, or at least the most popular one. Okay, and I want to show you guys something real quick here. Let me share my screen. Now, this is fucking scary. Okay, you guys see this?
That's a house telephone, guys.
Yeah.
You have just entered
That's a cryptid.
Twilight Zone.
All right, so Chat GPT. All right, so you open this bad boy up, right? And okay, here it is. Yeah, I saved these. Okay, look, paranormal encounter. All right, let me scroll up real quick. Where's it at here? Yeah, I asked it to write me encounter stories about Bigfoot and Dogman. Okay, look at this. It produced this. For those listening, I'll read it to you. Dear, your name here. I wanted to share with you an incredible experience I had while camping in the remote wilderness last summer. My friends and I embarked on a weekend getaway to a secluded area known for its untouched natural beauty. Little did we know that we would become part of a tale that would challenge our perceptions of reality. As the sun dipped below the horizon, we gathered around the campfire, sharing stories and laughter. The night was crisp, the stars shining brilliantly overhead. As we settled in for the night, an unusual rustling in the bushes caught our attention. At first, we dismissed it as a small animal, but the sounds grew louder and more distinct. Our flashlights illuminated a towering figure that emerged from the shadows, an enormous creature covered in dark hair, standing upright like a man, but undeniably not human. Frozen in awe and trepidation, we watched as the creature locked eyes with us. Its gaze held a mix of curiosity and caution, as if it was studying us as intently as we were studying it. The forest seemed to hold its breath as the majestic being lingered on the fringes of our campsite. After what felt like eternity, the creature turned and vanished into the woods, leaving us speechless and exhilarated. Our encounter with what could only be described as Bigfoot left an undeniable mark on our souls, a reminder that the mysteries of nature are far greater than we can comprehend. If you ever find yourself venturing into the great outdoors, keep your senses attuned to the hidden wonders that may reveal themselves in the most unexpected moments. Wishing you a life filled with extraordinary discoveries. Warm regards, fill in the blank there. Now, what gets me about this is that it's the way these AIs work is they pull samples of writing that's already out there, right? So even though this put this together, like, basically pulled all this like a salad and put it together right here, you are getting snippets of shit that people wrote that was already out there. So when you hear some of these stories and you go, "Oh God, that's really similar to something that I heard before, or maybe even something that I may have experienced." Now in the AI age, the chances are that you yourself may have contributed to what this story is telling, and we've lost all ability to filter this. The only thing I can think of is that without face-to-face interview now, at 95% or more, but I'd almost put it to 99% of these written in internet stories, you really can't trust them. It's too far now.
So I wonder how many platforms are using this to create content as we speak, or have been.
I'll be honest with you. My gut feeling is telling me a lot.
Right.
A lot.
Because, it's like we've been doing this a little while, and, the guests and the emails aren't exactly flooding in.
No.
But other platforms that have been doing it just as long
Right.
have write-in guests every single week, and they don't have the downloads that we do.
That's
weird. It's like I've really have thought that there's a couple of them out there that it's like they're writing script and they're just giving somebody $20 to read it.
Okay, so I agree with what you're saying right there, and the reason that I think you're right on the money is because there's a couple well knowns out there, and one in particular that I unfortunately made a study of for a while, and I started to. I'll be honest with you. I started to type out phrases, little nuances, right? Kind of like okay, you might run into somebody in your lifetime that talks to you, and they might say, for example. They might use the term for example.
Mm-hmm.
And you could be like, oh, well, it's because of this, for example, and then they'll explain something. But you might notice that the next person you talk to doesn't say it that way. They might say, for instance. Okay. Now, in this one content creator that I was studying, let's just say, because I don't want to cause any whatever right now. Once I got the whole thing put together, I want to blast it out there. But for right now, let's just say that every single story said, for example.
Right.
And that was one of like 15 little phrases, little nuances in the writing. There was multiple compiling. And only thing when I see that, because no two of us talk exactly alike. We don't. You know, we all have our own spins on the way we communicate, and that's we're human. That's us, you know. And every single story that I was hearing had the same little nuances and phrases that they were using. And the only thing I kept thinking is that, okay, so either you have the same author and different people reading, like you said, which I think is very, very plausible. Actually, that's a pretty good business model if you think about it. Because you think you go to the downloads, right? 250,000 downloads for an episode. Okay. You could afford to pay somebody $100 to read something. That's actually, I mean, profits would be soaring, right?
Yeah. I mean, even, I mean, you could create pseudonyms and
easily.
You could be, even if you were only paying $20 or $30 for somebody to read something on a phone. You know, I mean, if you're talking, you say, okay, like if I give you $40, I want you to call in, you're this person, and I want you to read this story, and I'm going to read along with you, and we're going to do this as a script.
Yeah.
You know, and if you do it well, I'll give you $45.
Yeah.
Well, ta-da, you have just had somebody make, you know, over $40 an hour.
When me and you went up to Goshen and we stepped in and did some voice work for Foretold Fiction.
Yeah. How
they do their episodes was actually like a missing piece to this puzzle to me. Because they are a creative podcast, right? They're not on the chopping block at all here. So don't I don't want anybody to get that idea.
No.
They're making a fun fictional podcast.
Well, and the fucking title is Foretold
Fiction.
Yeah, they're not trying to put on